We are about to have a very interesting experience because I am lazy as shit and cannot be bothered to switch between builds. So I'm actually running my clan battle built Kleber right now, which has RPF. I think it has Swift and Silence as well, and is a unique upgrade. So definitely is going to be a very interesting time. And holy fucking shit, look at the amount of blacklisted people. And there's also fucking Maple Boy, too. Holy shit, Batman. That's one, two, three, four, five blacklisted people. There's one, two on that side. Ooh, this is about to be a very interesting experience. Or a tragic one. We're gonna see. Holy fucking shit, look at the blacklisted people. And one of them is fucking Maple Boy, too. Okay, so Stalingrad radar is not what we want to see. Okay, Rhode Island radar, Des Moines radar, Stalingrad radar, Minotaur radar, Venezia sap, and a gearing that will outspot me no matter what. So, okay, that's gonna be real fun to deal with, and there's also two submarines to piss me off as well, so this is about to be a colossal tragedy, probably, but hopefully it's at least an entertaining one. So we're gonna see what happens, and if you're seeing this, then that means that something does happen, and that it doesn't all go to shit in the first 5 minutes or less. So first things first is actually no, it's not running Swift and Silence. It has Fearless Brawler. Okay, that's fine. I actually probably should have swapped this to Dazzle, actually, now that I look at it, but oh well. It'll be alright. Here's a Khabarovsk over there. That makes sense. It's on fucking Maple Boy to do something about that. And watch this fucking clown get out-traded here. All of his shit's falling short, so there's that. Des Moines is over on Seaside and is currently radaring. That's fun. That was really fucking close. The fuck kind of blind fire is that? Alright. There is a submarine on the surface right over here. Why can I not ping the fucking map? Hello? Is that good? Wargaming? Can I ping the fucking map, please? And there's a fucking Venezia right there. Ugh, fucking everyone's favorite balanced ammo type right there. Of course, there's a fucking Stalingrad there as well. Submarine's gonna be on the fucking surface. Of course, the Venezia wants to take another pot shot. Everything goes short. Okay, we're actually gonna see if we can get a blind reset on this clown. And Venezia guns are most definitely rotating over in this way. And the submarine is still on the surface and still has me detected because the Khabarovsk is out of range. The Stalingrad is out of range. So the submarine still has line of sight. And is obviously surface because he also capped. And C is also being contested, presumably by another submarine. Let's see here. I don't think I'm going to be able to step into A here because of the Stalingrad radar. Even if the Stalingrad himself doesn't really have a shot on me because he has a thing that we call other problems right now. There's still going to be the matter of the Khabarovsk, who could very well just sit right here, wait for me to get radared, and then shoot at me. But no, it is going to be the Khabarovsk who's going to head. He's going to head this way now. And the Oregon just killed himself. And the Gearing just killed himself. Love to see that. And there's also a fucking Minotaur over here as well for fun. Just for fun. And the Khabarovsk is just gonna turn out like that. I mean, I could maybe try to torp rush the fucking Stalingrad. But I did just fire my fucking torps out at that. And our Janan is about to get fucking run the fuck over. And those didn't do anything. Admittedly, we technically aren't in the worst position right now. But it is not ideal. I also need to wait for my torpedo reload to come back up. I don't have the torpedo armament expertise skill on this captain. So this is gonna have to wait. I think we're gonna have to just run and assassinate this fucking Stalingrad. But there is about to be a Minotaur in my mouth. Or potentially, no, it's not the Khabarovsk. Could potentially be the fucking Venezia as well. As it actually does look like it is going to be the Venezia. So we're gonna try and have to make this quick, but this piece of shit's gonna reverse behind the island. I also should have timed this to try and make it so that he would, that I came out right when he shot, but there we go. Now there's a Venezia. We're dark. Rhode Island, shots whiffed. Just have to keep heading north to keep out of the range of the Rhode Island radar and pray that I don't get face checked by a fucking Venezia. Though the Venezia does look like he went around this way. And yeah, look at fucking Maple Boy up there getting dunked on. Can't say it's not deserved though. Of course, now that I have the pleasure of trying to deal with a fucking Khabarovsk, a Venezia, and a Minotaur, it's not exactly the most enviable of positions to be in. Napoli's at least capping B, and our entire team took this long to get C, which is fun. The Janan is still up there getting griefed by the submarine. There's still the possibility that we can, that if the Mecklenburg pushes towards where the Khabarovsk is, we maybe could get torpedoes out on that. But it's not looking very plausible. There's a fucking Minotaur right there. That is suboptimal. Although the fact that he didn't immediately radar me does kind of lead me to believe that that is a smoke Minotaur, purely based on the fact that I didn't get radared right there. Although it is entirely possible that he's just really stupid and just chose to not radar for whatever reason. And of course that is going to be the case. So we're just going to have to try and get out of this radar range here. Luckily, we still have our engine boost active right now, and oof, fucking Minotaur just got smacked. I didn't need those anyway. And of course, those were still in the fucking air. Fucking, we love it that torpedo tubes spawn with random amounts of health. Fucking 300, 600. You love to see it. It's my favorite mechanic in the game, and one of the best mechanics in the game. Absolutely. Torpedo tubes having random amounts of health. Of course, there's gonna be a fucking submarine over here to fucking get griefed by, so that's gonna be fun. GK's probably not gonna survive this unless he can somehow go dark from the submarine. But I can't really go after the submarine particularly safety because there's a fucking Mecklenburg right there. So that submarine, if he's smart, he's just gonna fucking spot me for his Mecklenburg and let them kill me. But he does not look like he is that smart because he did just dive. It is a 4501 though. Schlieffen killed himself, by the way. You love to see that. We're just gonna sneak some torpedoes out like that. It's highly unlikely that they're gonna hit unless that Mecklenburg just straight pushes out, which is almost guaranteed to not happen. But we can hope. Really, that Mecklenburg has no reason to push out into those torpedoes. And there's a fucking Rhode Island over there, which is not what I wanted to see. As Rhode Island does have the 9-kilometer radar. It might only be 9 kilometers, but radar is still radar at the end of the day. So you do have to respect it, no matter what its range is. That is a problem that you see a lot of people have, is that they don't respect radar, especially when they need to. No matter what kind of radar it is, even if it is a 9-kilometer radar on a fucking battleship, you do really have to respect it. And the submarine is just going to go over there and grief that guy, which is okay for right now. All of our blacklisted people are gone. So on the bright side, maybe the people that are left have some semblance of brain power. Maybe. Our Montana's low, though. We're just going to... hopefully... somebody's going to be able to get a finish on this Rhode Island, who is low health at the moment. It's not the greatest thing for me. It doesn't... I know it doesn't look amazing. This is not exactly what we call riveting gameplay. But, you know, sometimes this is just what you have to do. Maybe we can try and get a shot on this Mecklenburg with torpedoes, but I doubt it. Well, we actually might. If our our GK is healing. Our Montana is low, though. Yeah, maybe. If the Montana goes down, and if he doesn't eat torps, we might be able to get a shot on him. I think our main concern right now is not really going to be the Mecklenburg. We're going to drop torps on him anyway. But he's immediately going to turn out regardless, so whatever. Yamato's not been spotted in 2 minutes. So that Yamato could... Okay, yeah. There he is. I'm just going to hope that our team is going to be able to deal with that Mecklenburg. I don't have adrenaline rush on this captain, no. Which is also very unfortunate. That is the trade-off of taking 3 4-point skills. is that you don't have the points for all the 3-point skills that you might want and when you might want them. There goes the Montana, which is to be expected. Can our team at least trade out the fucking Mecklenburg for the GK? Actually, no, it's not even going to be a trade. The GK is going to survive that. Unless he goes and gets griefed by the submarine, which is also possible. What's also very possible here is me getting run at by the Khabarovsk, which would be suboptimal, admittedly. I actually am not sure if I'm going to be able to safely get this cap with the Khabarovsk bearing down on me. I really do want to stay and get that cap, but I don't think it's safe to do so. Because that Khabarovsk, yep. Alright. We're just gonna have to run away to the support of our GK. And hope that the GK is going to be able to help me against him. Or maybe that'll int into Torps. The fucking Yamato's gonna get into B, which is also not ideal. I'm really not entirely sure what we can do right now. This fucking Khabarovsk is still going to just keep running north, so I can't run to the side because he's going to keep barreling north and he will detect me if I try and move off to the side. So I'm not going to be able to really do anything about the Yamato with the threat of the Khabarovsk right fucking there. I also don't have my engine boost either, which isn't helpful. Our GK has no heals and no health. Yeah, there's the fucking Khabarovsk. There's really not much I can do about him. Our Napoli hopefully is going to be able to kill the Venezia at least. Yep, okay, there goes the Venezia. Maybe I can try to spot this Khabarovsk for my friendly GK. And then once the Khabarovsk is gone, maybe we can go and do something to try and troll the Yamato. We actually are on WinCon right now, if everybody survives. Hopefully our GK is going to be able to kill the Khabarovsk. He's not going to take any damage whatsoever from that. And our fucking Napoli is going to press W at a goddamn Yamato. We are at least in a position to spot this Khabarovsk for eternity for my friendly GK, but the Khabarovsk is just gonna fucking go for it. He's gonna try and kill the kill this fucking GK. And I don't know if I have the fucking health to do it, but we're just gonna... Our GK is going to go down no matter what. I have the ledge mod, so I really don't have the gun power to take this on. And I'm gonna get a fucking shatter. Fucking hell. We technically still have WinCon right here. What the fuck was that? I'm fucking champion, so I can't even say anything to him about it. Just gonna try and get closer to this clown. You're gonna slow down and accelerate. I'm so fucking trash at this game, man. And... Alright. As long as our fucking Napoli doesn't get dev struck here, we're good. Okay. So, what we've learned today is I'm fucking shit at the game. And I can't hit Khabarovsk. So, that's fun. That explains a lot, honestly. Fucking Napoli did work, though. Nice to him. And then, of course, at least I outscored all of our fucking blacklisted people. Which, I mean, not even by much, but, you know, it's something. Ledge Kleber in pretty stupid matchmaking. Honestly, not even the worst performance. I expected this to go a lot worse, if we're going to be totally honest. The amount of radars that they had, the fucking Khabarovsk running at me, which was really annoying. And the almost fucking dying to the radar Minotaur. But, you know, whatever. We'll take it. And the Napoli did well. The GK did well to survive as long as he did. And honestly, our C-side also was fine to, even though they took a while to initially get C, the fact that they eventually got it and was able to kill off the Rhode Island, the Montana, that's fine. So, we'll take it. And then the submarine that went unspotted for like 15 minutes straight is also a thing. So, we'll take it. You know, not the greatest game, not the flashiest game, not the most XP game, but, you know, we got away with running a pretty troll build in a match that had a lot that could have killed us with a single misstep. I also think that this is a really good lesson that caps are not worth killing yourself over. If I greeded for those extra 8 seconds to try and get that cap, there's a very high chance I would have died to the Khabarovsk running at me. If that was like a Shimakaze or something, not really a gunboat, or not even a fucking Shima. Shima is also fast, but like a fucking Yugamo or a Kagero, something that's not really that fast, I probably would have tried to greed a little bit more for it, just to have not only gotten the base cap XP, but also to make it so that they won't gain points from it for another 60 seconds while the destroyer has to recap it. But because it was a Khabarovsk and had as much speed as it does, I couldn't really afford to stick around there. And, you know, getting the pick on the Stalingrad as well was also a big thing, because he would have been really annoying to try and dislodge. I mean, we fucking killed him in the first, like, first, like, 7-8 minutes of the game, and he still placed third on his team with 1,264, so, yeah. Anyway, I've talked enough. I'll see ya.